Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Folks, I'm making this video to make a major announcement, and that is the fact I am doing something. I am executing a deal I have never done before. It's definitely a little bit daunting, but I am excited to take it on. As many of you know, I've only done real estate acquisitions in my short time on this planet, and I also have other stuff going on behind the scenes, as well as online business and other ventures. But for the first time ever, I'm actually doing my first business acquisition. This is not an online store or anything like that. This is an actual brick and mortar business that offers a service. We'll get into more details later on once I finalize everything and actually close on the deal. It's a matter of days at this point, and I am pumped to show you a lot of content surrounding this, and this is just the first of many business acquisitions to come. A little backstory of how this came about. It's definitely something that's been in the back of my mind, but what happened was I was in the middle of a real estate deal. I had it under contract, both parties signed, but the interest rates got so high that unfortunately the deal just didn't work anymore. And basically I was denied for the mortgage because the projected rent wouldn't even be enough to cover the mortgage payment, as I'm using a DSCR loan, an investor type loan. So that deal fell through, and unfortunately I had to walk away from it. That was just weeks ago, and within a short period of time I got started doing research and analysis on businesses to acquire, because that would provide a lot more cash flow and benefits for me. Obviously I'm not done with real estate. It's going to just be in the back burner for a little while until interest rates come down and I accumulate enough cash flow in order to buy something that would really be worthwhile. In fact, I'm hoping that my next piece of property is actually a commercial piece of property, not residential. It would be the first commercial property I buy, so that would be 5 units and above. And just to clarify, this particular business acquisition is not the retail property. I'm not buying the property. I'm actually buying the business that is there and will be the business owner. Now, I won't get into numbers just yet as far as the purchase price and what I had to lay out. Thankfully, there's a lot less closing costs associated with a business acquisition compared to real estate. Real estate is about 10 times the amount of money you would need just in closing costs. Now, I don't actually have much experience in this particular field, but I am learning as I go and just gathering as much knowledge as humanly possible. Everyone starts with zero knowledge or experience, right? No one is born with it. So that's why I'm willing to take on this tall order, and I feel I am prepared to do it. Certainly my experience in business and customer service and marketing and sales and obviously managing my properties, all that definitely helps. And it's super interesting for me to see the contrasts and differences between real estate and business acquisition, and also the similarities as well. One thing that's unique about a business acquisition compared to real estate is that there's a lot more moving parts surrounding it, right? So piece of property, you get it under contract. You don't even really need a real estate agent for it. As long as you have an attorney, or maybe you're an attorney yourself, you can just write up the contract and buy that property as long as everything is good to go. Now, with a business acquisition, there's a lot more to it, right? You have the lease. So if you don't actually own that property and you're not buying the piece of property, you're gonna be renting it, you have to sit down with the landlord, talk to them, and hopefully that lease can be assigned to you, and that's a smooth transition. Then you also have, are you buying the goodwill, you're buying the assets of the business, are you actually buying their corporation, or is it just an asset sale? You have employees that are on payroll, you have inventory, you have equipment. There's a lot more to it. The financing, at least in this particular case, is totally different. It's a type of financing I've never used before, and the math is also similar as well between your expenses that come with the property and the expenses that come with the business, and the revenue and net cash flow that it brings in. I'm curious if you yourself own a business, or maybe even bought a business in your lifetime, or maybe you know someone that did. Let us know down below in the comment section what kind of business that is or was. I'm curious to hear. And much like a piece of property, ideally the business is there for a significant period of time, and I could even pass it down to future generations and hopefully take care of them. Then there's the debate of, well, wouldn't it be cheaper to just do everything on your own and build the business up from scratch? Yes, it probably would be significantly cheaper as opposed to buying an existing business, but you get what you pay for, right? You can't just build these decades-long relationships and loyalty and customer experience overnight. This all takes time, and that's why it's a lot harder to do from the ground up. Plus, you're taking a lot more of a risk. who knows if it will even work out. And for someone like me, especially as a business owner, we write off a lot on our tax returns, and therefore it would probably be pretty difficult to qualify for a retail space to occupy. So that is why it's a lot easier and a lot more smooth to buy an operational turnkey business. So I'm hyped to share the details of this new endeavor with you folks. Can't wait to produce content surrounding it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and so that way you don't miss any future videos. Go ahead and make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on, so important. Next cash giveaway will be at 30,000 subscribers, so do keep that in mind and consider that. And if you want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use the brokerage links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms, Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases, so let us know what stocks you get. And if you wanted to connect me on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I am on TikTok, and I'll be posting the content there surrounding this new business acquisition. So make sure you follow me on those social platforms. Links are down below. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.